Is Fouad pimping out Sam Sulek? Is hostile nutrition ruining Sam Sulek's reputation? Stick around and find out, because I got a story for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have taken my time to just sit back and let the Sam Sulek circus just evolve. And now we are at the almost year mark, and we have enough information or rumors or whatever rhetoric you want to think about said about the relationship between hostile nutrition, aka Fouad, and Sam Sulek. The comment that's happening is always, Fouad is pimping out Sam Sulek. Fouad is taking advantage of Sam Sulek's fame. Sam Sulek doesn't need Fouad or hostile nutrition, he can do everything on his own. I do what most people don't do when it comes to making videos about other people. I go and ask the source just to make sure that what I'm saying is actually true and valid. Number one, in the year of his contract, he's done his first meet and greet. It was in Orange County, I'm pretty sure. He's done a meet and greet at the Supplement store. He's been at the Arnold Classic, Arnold UK, and making waves. He's got lineups upon lineups upon lineups. And there's been complaints. I never had to pay someone money to see my favorite bodybuilder. Why is he charging everything? Why is Fouad taking advantage of all of Sam's fame? We have two very different Sam Sulek fans. And this is what creates a lot of the tension and confusion. On one side, you have the Sam Sulek fan who likes Sam Sulek. They like bodybuilding now or just training in general because of Sam Sulek. They are Sam Sulek fans. On the other hand, you have bodybuilding fans that like Sam Sulek because he's sponsored by Hostile Nutrition, he hangs out with other bodybuilders, he's eventually going to bodybuild, bodybuilders like bodybuilders, and they like Sam Sulek. The problem with that is that there are expectations from both. And the latter, which I would say the younger group of just your Sam Sulek fans, have different expectations when it comes to all the things pertaining to meeting Sam Sulek, getting autographs with Sam Sulek, being at bodybuilding events. That's where a lot of the confusion happens, because a lot of the comments and a lot of the, I would say, complaints are coming from some of those people who don't really understand how the entire thing works when it comes to being charged to see a certain celebrity of some sort. He's just a YouTuber. Why am I gonna pay, or why is everyone trying to just see YouTuber? He's not even anybody, man. If you haven't noticed by now, social media has evolved. Fame, celebrity has evolved. You used to have to, back in the day when it comes to just bodybuilding, if you want to be a popular bodybuilder, you had to win shows, and that's it. If you wanted to be a celebrity or have celebrity status, you had to be literally a celebrity, a movie star, a professional athlete, all the things you had to do. But guess what? Influence means popularity. The more influence you have, the more power you have. The power of influence. You might not want to agree with the verbiage I'm using, but that is a fact. And we have to accept that that is just the way life is now. Like when people say to me, I don't want to do social media, that's dumb, I don't want to do, and they have a business, I'm just like, you're gonna go extinct. It's the same type of mentality that Blockbuster had when Netflix came to him with an idea of like, hey, by the way, you want to do online streaming videos? That would make a lot of money. And Blockbuster's like, nobody's trying to watch that, and they want to watch cassettes. They want to watch VHS. Well, guess where Blockbuster is right now? They don't exist. So as much as some people might not want to accept that being a YouTuber is and can bring fame, sorry, but that's just how it is. When it comes to, is Fouad pimping out Sam Sulek? There are some things we have to understand as a business. I've been a sponsored athlete for over a decade, for almost a decade. I've been with a total of 4 companies over a decade. Nutribolics, BPI, Mutant, and now Blue Star Nutraceuticals. All companies that I enjoyed being with, and all companies that had contracts and contract obligations. So when it comes to this entire business transaction, a lot of people are not really thinking about this as an actual business. There is a duality here that people really don't want to split up. There's Fouad, the person, and there's Hostile Nutrition, the incorporated nutrition company, supplement brand. They are one and the same, but Hostile Nutrition is a business. And like any other business, creating more revenue is the goal. So when it comes to contracts and contractual agreements, Sam Sulek has to agree to these things, otherwise there is no contract. There is a contract that happens that Fouad creates after the years he's had of experience with having athletes, and these contracts are going to be changed a bit depending on the athlete. So any business, especially when it comes to this industry or any that sponsors an athlete, they are going to pay for that athlete, do what they can to make sure that athlete can bring back in because of their popularity. It makes complete and utter sense that Fouad, Hostile Nutrition, jumps on an athlete like Sam Sulek because, well, guess what? It's definitely paying off, because if you are a good business person, you have the foresight to see what the potential of the earnings possibly be with this athlete. To sit back and be like, Fouad's pimping out Sam, Sam can do way more on his own. Guys, Sam Sulek can be potentially making $1 million a year from just his YouTube. Fouad doesn't touch that money. That money comes in. Oh, Sam can make so much more money on his own. Okay. So Sam Sulek's gonna make his own merch. He's going to start his own supplement brand. He's gonna start his own training or putting out training stuff. Sam Sulek is a one-man team right now. If he had to do all of those things without Fouad or just by himself, guess what he's going to have to do? He's gotta put out all of the money to do all of the things that he's doing. So to put all of the evil blame on Fouad. Oh, Fouad's he's a pimper. But John, what about other athletes who said that there's always two sides to every story? What about the athletes before who left Fouad? Well, I mean, what about the athletes who are with Fouad right now? But when it comes to Sam Sulek and the idea that Fouad is some type of tyrant that is just holding his athletes at gunpoint and slavery is just insane. To go to the facts, Sam Sulek's first appearance in Orange County had a lineup of thousands. Actually, or it was thousands, it was nuts. The only time that they had to pay was when they did an appearance at the supplement store, and this supplement store, they charged, not Fouad, not Hostile Nutrition. Now, when it came to the Arnold Classic, and everyone's like, well, with the Arnold, in order to see Sam Sulek, you had to buy a supplement box to get there? No. The facts are, there were Hostile Nutrition box, pretty dope actual looking box. We did one ourselves as Boost Nutraceuticals, pretty dope. That had 3 supplements in there that were the cost of $200. You didn't have to buy a box to see Sam Sulek. You didn't have to pay to take a picture with Sam Sulek. If you wanted to skip the line, the only way you can skip the line was if you bought a box. And that box would allow you to skip the line so you could see Sam Sulek. The rumor got around that you had to buy a box to see Sam Sulek. That is smart business sense. If you want to wait in this line of 1,000 kids, you go right ahead. You're gonna be waiting all day long, but it's still free. If you want to skip the line and see Sam Sulek, you gotta buy something. Well, what about having to pay to take pictures? At the Arnold event, that was a feature for the Arnold Classic. So if you wanted to see, it was Sam, Chris, Ronnie Coleman, Jay, and Thor, plus Sam, you had to pay. But that had nothing to do with Hostile Nutrition. Hostile Nutrition has not made anyone pay to see Sam Sulek yet. What about the Detroit Pro Am is about to do? You have to pay for the expo to see Sam and the rest of the athletes that are there. We have rumors and 2 different audiences that are somewhat clashing. We have a young audience that doesn't really understand being at a Arnold Classic event. Some things are free and some things aren't. And because Sam Sulek is sponsored by Hostile Nutrition, Fouad gets the blunt of it because they're mad and they can't be mad at Sam because Sam is perfectly fine. It's Fouad is being evil and manipulating Sam and making him out to be this outrageous money-grabbing kid when he's not. After saying all this, there's nothing wrong with anything. Let's bring it back to the beginning. Sam Sulek can do everything by himself. He does not need Fouad. But guess what? Fouad's doing the blunt of the work when it comes to organizing everything And all Sam has to do is continue to make videos, shout out how hostile here and there, and show up to the events that he scheduled or that he agreed to show up on. After hearing this, is Fouad pimping out Sam Sulek? Or is Fouad just a smart business person, got a great athlete, and that athlete is doing exactly what he agreed to do? Is Fouad pimping out Sam Sulek? Or did people just get their stories wrong, place blame, and here we are today? Hope this gives you more clarity on the relationship between company and athlete. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know my comment that tell it is transparent, vulnerable truth. And for coaching, JONNI.com. If you want to know more about my coaching, guys, book yourself a 1-hour video consult with myself. We go over training, supplementation, nutrition, mental health, whatever you want to talk about. We chop it up. And after that consult, I deduct $100 off any package that you pick. And guys, head over to JONNI.com for my 3, 4, 5-day split, push-pull legs training ebook, final diet, and much more. Anyway, guys, until next time, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.